Okay, final look inside the cabin for the 2024 season. And yeah, as I think I mentioned on the last video, basically what I do is for the final shutdown, what I did today is I disconnected the shore power cable, brought it aboard the boat. Of course, shut the power off first, shut off the battery switches, which are in the cockpit area behind the fridge on this boat. And I just propped open all the doors and just put some rags behind them so they don't close, so the air can get behind them all. Same with the head. There's a carpet down there, so that's jammed in there so the door can stay propped open, as well as these other cabinets. Look at that. So everything is open just a little bit, even the drawers in the aft cabin, because the air conditioner is behind there, so that's a fairly big cabinet space, so that is open. That tall cabinet. Oh, I hear a generator starting up. People are still winterizing. Yeah, that time of the year. Anyway, so those cabinets are propped open. The doors, I should say, at least. And same in the master, in the bedroom. So these cabinet doors are open a little bit. Wow, look at that. It's nice and sunny and bright in here. It never looked this bright in the summertime when we were here. Yeah, so that's it. That's all for the 2024 season. I don't think I'm going to be coming back aboard the boat anymore this year. Probably, let's just say it that way. Because as I mentioned in my last video, when they raised the boat here in the slip, the boat is situated a lot farther forward away from the dock as opposed to how it was in our last winter slip, just because these docks are, I think, a little bit deeper. And so it's I'm not able to just step aboard the boat by using the swim platform ladder as I did last year. So I have to bring my big uncooperative ladder to get up onto the swim platform, come inside, which means I have to come here with my big crappy old work truck to do that, which I don't really want to do. So that's why I say I really have no reason more to come back here this year, or at least not to come back aboard the boat. I'll probably drive by once in a while and just say, "Hi, Boogaboo, you doing in the freezing cold?" So yeah, the only reason I have to come back aboard this boat, other than say hi to you guys, is to probably take out the stereo head unit, the JL stereo, which I've told you before it's problematic. So I want to pull that out over the off season and take it into the shop and have it looked at and see if hopefully they can repair it. But that's not super necessary right now. Today is real time October 20th, I believe it is, 2024. So we're going to be November, December, January, February, March, April. So 5.5 months before the boat's going to be relaunched again. So no rush, no panic. I will be coming back in the early spring as soon as it starts getting warmer, because I would like to clean up the hull sides, hopefully polish them and wax them myself. Probably going to have the professionals do the top side of the boat, just because it's getting more and more difficult for me to bend and walk in that space. So just getting too old and my feet are getting too big and my legs are getting too stiff, I guess. That's the reason. So hopefully we'll get somebody to do it this coming season. We had somebody lined up last year, but it didn't work out. So that never came to materialize. Yeah, and given the fact that it's such a gorgeous, beautiful day, it's more of a summer day in towards the end of October than many summer days that we had this past season. Oh well, there's always next year. Fingers crossed. Better weather, better conditions, and better boating adventures. Yesterday, Anchor Girl and I went to Buckhorn to get some Chinese food, and so I took the drone and I popped it up and flew around there for a little bit. It was nice. It was a nice sunny day again. I was trying to capture some of the pretty leaves because they're really changing now. This is probably the peak of the season for the leaves changing. Again, where we are located in Ontario, Canada, the beautiful trees, especially the maples, they really turn a really nice, if you're lucky, the red color or the yellow color before the leaves dry out and they fall away, and then it looks like winter all of a sudden. But that's still a couple weeks away before the leaves start to really fall hard, hopefully. I'm not super sad about this season ending this year. If you look back at my last number of videos, everything Anchor Girl and I went through, and it wasn't the greatest year It was a good year, but it wasn't the greatest boating year, as you guys probably know. If you've been following me for any time, you know that really enthusiastic for our boating season. However, this year it wasn't hitting the marks. So with that in mind, it's not really a sad time of the year for us. It's the first time in 26 years of boating that I'm not like, the boat's out of the water, we can't use it no more. Yeah, it is what it is, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. Just so you know, I'm fine with that. Last night, well, Anchor Girl and I were watching TV, or last night, the night before, whenever it was, and for whatever reason, the boat show came to mind, the Toronto International Boat Show, which you guys should all know is the largest indoor boat show in North America, the world, at least North America. I think the one in Dusseldorf, Germany is a little bit bigger, but it's big, and it's the 67th annual year coming up, I think, for that show. So it's something that we try to go to. Again, if you want to look back on my channel, I think I did a quick video of us visiting that last year. We have no real reason to go to the boat show. There's nothing that we are looking to buy or upgrade on the boat. But it's just, it's a nice midwinter getaway. And it's always been the traditional, once the boat show's over, it's downhill to the boating season for that subsequent year. And the boat show always happens around the second, third week of January of a given year. And so it's something to look forward to, like I say, just to say, wow, winter's going to be behind us at that point, and we can look forward to the upcoming season. Now, that said, I was looking at the Toronto International Boat Show's website, because usually every year they offer hotel discounts, and we try to always go to the same one. But on top of that, they give you they provide a free shuttle. So they have a bus coming around to 3 of their preferred hotels, and they'll pick whoever's out there, and they'll drive you over to the boat show, and then take you back when the time comes. However, this year they cheapened out, and they're not going to do it, and it blows my mind, because their excuse, take a look at the Toronto International Boat Show's website. If I think about it, I'll leave a link down in the description. Maybe you guys can talk to them too about the folly of that idea, because their reasoning is that they're trying to save money. And they said if they keep doing this, it's going to add about $50 or $60 to their room rates versus their discounted rates. And it's like, okay, well, let's think about that. So if I'm at a given hotel in downtown Toronto, and I want to catch a cab or an Uber. I've never done an Uber in my life, but well, that remains to be seen. So I want to take a cab over to the boat show, and then when to come back, take a cab again, because none of these hotels are within reasonable walking distance of the boat show, especially come wintertime in Toronto. More often than not, it's freezing cold, because it is January in Canada. So you're going to be at least $20, right? So I don't know what a cab fare is. Their minimum is probably $10. I'll say probably $15 with a tip. You're going to be $20, $25 each way. So that's already $50 right there. So how am I, as a consumer, going to save any money? Toronto Boat Show, if you're watching, if you're listening, get the shuttles back, man. That was always a something that was beneficial to us, and that's why we would go to one of the hotels that were offering that service, or that shuttle service, pick up and drop off. I'll pay the extra $50, man. Like, just let's not try to save a buck. Let's try and keep your customers happy. All right, that's how it should be. So if you guys get a chance, take a look at the Toronto Boat Show and see for yourself. And sorry, I had to close the cockpit door because there was that ginormous wasp that was gonna try and fly in here. I didn't want him to get trapped in here over there during the off season. So yeah, if you get a chance, go take a look at the Toronto International Boat Show's website. Read that description, and if you have something to say, maybe contact them, send them an email or Facebook or wherever else they are on social media, and just put in your 2 cents and see what you think. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there say, man, if I can save $50 a night on a hotel, I'm all for that. But yeah, do the math, and let's go down the line and see what your ultimate net cost is going to be. And I can almost guarantee nobody is going to save $50 at the end of the day. Okay, rant over. Back to this. I'm just gonna give one more quick look around this beautiful boat, and I'm gonna leave. It's a nice day, so I'm going to get home at a reasonable amount of time. I went to look at the clocks, but the shore power's off, so I can't tell what it is. But it's still nice afternoon. I'd like to get home in a reasonable amount of time and spend some time out on the deck with my lovely anchor girl. Maybe have a coffee, maybe have a nice cold Corona if that's appropriate, and just enjoy the rest of this day, because in real time, the temperature was forecast to be 20 degrees Celsius, which is like 70 degrees Fahrenheit. End of October, that is crazy, crazy temperatures, but we'll take it. It's great. It's a nice sunny day, so I want to take advantage of it. And at this point, just say, probably for this year, goodbye from aboard Boogaboo. But of course, I'll mention again, don't go anywhere, because I still will be producing videos throughout the off season. I don't know so much about boating travel videos, because we didn't do a whole heck of a lot this year, as you know, but I have some more insightful videos and sort of how I did it type of video, so maybe you can get something out of that. And yeah, because I enjoy doing it, and I'll enjoy sharing that with you. And as always, on this one and the subsequent ones, I will look forward to your comments, and I will see you on the next one. That's it for now. From aboard Boogaboo, end of season 2024. We'll see you then. Cheers.